Socky Dooby.
Hey everybody, it's Detto. Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 2, where Kat and I go back and forth on what's more important, a college education or learning a trade. Wait till you see how heated this gets. I beat the heck out of that girl. Heck yeah. Just kidding.
Hey everyone, it's Kat. Just want to give a shout out to fellow podcaster Steve Pugh from Dads with Nerdy Ambitions. Check him out whenever you can.
Socky Dooby.
Hey everybody, it's Detto. We're back. I'm here with my girl Kat, otherwise known as T-Bot.
Hey.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
You're gone for like a month and a half.
I haven't been gone for a month and a half.
It has taken me forever to get you back in the studio.
I'm sorry.
Hey, whatever.
I'm just really busy.
Oh, yeah, okay. If you say so, I'll believe you.
Did you miss me?
No, not one bit, except with every bullet.
Okay, there it is.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the show, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the difference between going to college and learning a trade, because it's a very, very unique topic, seemingly because it seems like the trades would be better off.
To you may be thinking.
Well,
Not
that's...
everybody.
Well, hell yeah. How are you going to argue with me? You can't.
Okay.
But anyway, Kat's here. She's ready to go. She's been waiting for this for like 6 years, I think.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. Okay, that's enough of this.
Oh my gosh.
All right. First of all, economically speaking, what's better? Going to college or learning a trade?
Going to college.
Why?
It just is. There are certain...
That's all you have is it just is?
Oh, wow. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll listen to this farce.
There are certain jobs that require you to get a bachelor's degree, master's degree, that require a college education. Lawyer, doctor, nurse, civil engineer. Anything of those natures require you to go to college. So why were you saying trade is better then?
I'm fairly certain you can get a degree in civil engineering through a trade school.
You probably can too. But
So you
also need schooling to get your certification. That's the word I was looking for.
Wow. We are starting off hot, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
The two of us can't even speak for some reason. It's like these microphones are put in front of us. We can't talk. Holy
I
crap.
haven't been in front of it in a little while. I gotta get used to it again. Okay, don't go there.
So much to say. So much to say. Economically,
Yes,
you go to college
correct.
for, let's just say you go there for general studies, a liberal arts degree.
Well,
What do you do with that?
okay, well, first,
I understand going for a doctor or a lawyer or anything like that, but why don't you just have a doctor's school or a law school? Why have the general college school?
that's because they probably don't have those kind of schools, and you start out as that. Then you go for your master's to go to your doctorate, and that's when you get your degree in whatever you're going to do. Your four-year college, I think, is beneficial in certain things. Liberal arts, I'm going to say, if my kid wanted to go to the liberal arts school, like, no, you need to do something like with a goal. Liberal arts is just generalization. But you need to, if you want to be a doctor, nurse, lawyer, you need a 4-year education at minimum, and then you also need to go out for your master's. Some of these trade schools are very limited as to how far they can go.
You can't be serious with this.
I am being serious with this right now. I've done some research on it.
You have to go for your master's?
You don't have to go for your master's unless you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or anything in the medical field. Yes, you have to.
Why do you have to?
Because that's just because more education. You would want a person who only
Where do you
took
get
a
the most
4-year
education?
degree. Hold on. You would want someone working on you who's only had a 4-year degree with no experience as a doctor?
You're talking to the wrong dude about that one. I don't want anybody working on me.
Okay, that's true.
They call it a practice for a reason.
No, but you have to have a master's or even not. Some people who have their master's degree and doctors, 7-year colleges, 7 years to go to get all that. I mean, what are you trying to say here?
Most of the doctors and nurses and everything, I'm sure you can get a nursing certificate or registration or whatever through a trade school. I don't know if that's true or not. I might be making that up because I didn't look that up because that was kind of a curveball I didn't even think about before the show.
Okay.
But doctors, they go to residencies and they spend all the time in the hospitals and doing their due diligence, for lack of a better term.
Correct.
They don't get it in school. They get it out there doing it.
But you're still in school for 4 years to start that work in progress.
You are paying for a school where you don't really need it.
No,
you need it. I understand you need like anatomy and physiology.
Correct.
And you need biology and all that stuff.
Exactly.
I get it.
Okay.
So have a doctor school.
Okay. Well, they don't have doctor schools. That's what schools are. These general colleges across the board, you pick what you want to do. That's when you pick your education at a college.
But you have to have the general ed first.
Yes.
Why?
That's just how it goes, I guess.
That's the way we're told to do it.
Okay. Yes.
You can go to trade school in a year, be out there making money, and not come out with all the student loan debt.
Not so much.
Sure is.
Also, they also require some of these trades to have general studies. What are you going to fall back on? Let's just say you go to, I'm like, I don't know, fresh out of high school, you decide, I'm going to go do air conditioning. I'm going to go to trade school for air conditioning. All of a sudden, bam, after 2-3 years, I don't want to do it anymore. Where are you going to go? You're fucked. You have no education background, no nothing. What are you going to do?
You always have air conditioning to fall back on.
Yeah, but they don't want to do it anymore. They're bored. They're not getting enough money. Without that bachelor's degree of 4-year general studies of anything, like an undergraduate or everything, they had nothing to do.
What are you going to do if you have all those degrees?
You usually get a 4-year degree. That's a general. If you want to go farther, it's your master's. Basically, people should get their bachelor's degree because it's general studies. It's a start in the right direction.
So everybody should come out of college with general debt.
I will say it's probably a lot of
and
debt.
then you have to try and get a job to pay off said debt. Working minimum wage, basically.
No.
For a company that will probably not advance you.
Not true.
And at this point in time, companies will throw out resumes of college graduates.
How do you know that?
Because that's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing? By who? Who says that?
The news.
The news?
Yes.
Not true.
So that's how you know it's true.
I don't think so.
North, east, south, and west.
Yeah, I don't believe everything the news says anyway. I literally looked it up and says that some people that go to these trade schools do not make enough money because they don't have a graduate degree. They will make the minimum or the whatever, unless they go on to more minimum. So here's another theory. So they can go for 2-year trade school. They get their minimum degree, and then if they want to be supervisors or they want to make more money, they have to go for more schooling. That's when they acquire their debt. Same thing as college.
That's not college.
But it's still a debt.
It's not debt.
It is. Because
No.
you're going to have to pay for more education
Do you know how
to
many
get those
companies?
supervisor degrees.
Do you know how many companies actually have repayment programs?
And you don't think...
They'll send you to school and they'll pay for it
I
because
agree.
they want you to be in a position.
I agree.
So if you learn a trade, you're going to go there, and if they want to put you in a higher position, they'll send you to school to get the accolades that you need.
So will
to be in
college stuff.
No, they don't.
I do.
You're wrong. You're
Okay.
completely wrong. General studies is stupid. It's flat out fucking
You
stupid.
don't graduate with a general studies degree. You
Some people
graduate-
do.
I never heard of anyone.
A bachelor's degree in liberal science is basically just a general studies degree. You graduated.
I will give you that.
You went through the 4 years. You did your stuff, and now you have $250,000 worth of student loan debt.
Well, I'll give you that.
Good luck getting a job.
Well, that's on the
You could have gone to HVAC school and made $250,000 in those 4 years.
Yeah, but what if they don't want to do that?
I'm just saying, you're set up for failure going to college. You're
That's
set
not
up for
true.
failure.
That's not true.
Yes, you are.
Nope.
Why do you think the student loan debt fiasco is such a major argument?
Because colleges charge a ridiculous amount of money.
Why?
That's just how
Because
they
you're
get their
told
money.
you have to go there. You're told that. You don't have to. You can go to a trade school for a year, pay $20,000, and in the first year you paid it off.
Okay, so the trade school is very narrow. Who wants to really go for trade school on an average? Out of 100 people, how many people are going to go to trade school?
A lot more than you would think.
I don't think so.
But I would say college, if you're going to pay all that money, should at least require you for 1 year to hit trades.
No, I don't think so. Not everyone
Absolutely.
Wants to
It doesn't.
Not everyone wants to do a trade.
Go hang me a picture.
Okay, I can
Go
do
ahead.
that.
No, you can't.
Of course I can.
It'll be off center. It'll probably be crooked because you don't know what you're doing.
How do you know what I don't know what I'm doing? That's pretty.
I've seen you in
that's
action.
pretty sexist.
That's not sexist at all.
Of course it is. You're saying
no,
that
this
a
is-
woman can't hang a picture?
Oh, that's where you want to go with this?
I'm gonna go
saying
with that.
you can't hold it. You can't hang it
How do you know?
because
really?
I've seen you. I've pulled your ass out of the fire several times
Oh, we're going
over everything.
there.
I've seen you do it.
Oh, we're going there.
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you call me all the time when you need something done?
Because there's things I can't do.
There you go. If you went to trade school, you might know how to do them.
No. I don't
Okay,
believe
here we
that.
go.
Nope. Don't
Here we
believe that at
go.
all.
All right.
So happy I'm back.
Yeah, me too. I want to end the show already.
Oh,
This is-
wow.
Dude, college is killing everything.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Student loans are out of control. The sheer fact that they allow this to happen is absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Sometimes when you have a trade school, If you're going to trade school, limit your opportunities for bonuses, insurance. Some of these companies don't pay all that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't limit you to anything. It actually opens up more doors.
I don't think so.
That's fine. You can think whatever you want. I'm in the trade.
Correct. Do you have your own insurance, or do you pay for your own insurance?
I do not.
Okay. There you go.
I didn't have to.
Perfect example.
I was married.
Okay. We're not gonna
So I didn't have to.
Road. Being single, though, now, so you don't have insurance.
Currently, I do not. That's correct.
But that's my point. So if you work for a company, you work for a hospital, or you work for a law firm, they supply all of that because you've gotten that from your master's degree and your bachelor's degree.
No, you still have to get a job.
Correct.
You don't. They don't hire those people anymore. They want people with experience now. They don't want people that just got out of college that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
How do you know that?
Because that's what's happening.
Okay, but...
And it should have been happening a long time ago. Whatever it was, whatever the push was to go to college, go to college, go to college. You should have gone to trade school. I make more money than anybody that is fresh out of college will probably make in their entire life.
I don't think so.
Especially the techies. Because it's so watered down and flooded with people. Websites, upstarts, all that stuff. Everybody's trying to do it. That's where everybody thinks the money is. It's not. The money is in the trades.
I will disagree with you on that one because IT is pretty popular with everything up and coming. I mean, I think you're wrong on that one. It's all high tech. It's all computers. It's everything.
You still need a place to live, dude.
Yeah.
You need a house.
Okay.
A window's going to break.
Okay.
Your faucet's going to leak. Your toilet's going to get stuck.
Big companies are not looking for IT people fresh out of college. Those young minds are sponges.
I don't want to burst your bubble here, but you do realize that this podcast alone, I learned to do everything, and I didn't go to college?
Okay, that's good.
That's IT shit. They don't need those people. That's the point.
But there's some things you still don't know.
That's right, because I just started learning.
Okay.
Like the trade. In the beginning, I didn't know everything about building a house until I did it. Or doing commercial work until I did it. I had to learn. Correct. Going to college wastes 4 years of your life and probably at least $250,000.
Well, that's your opinion, and I think
you can go to like a Porter and Chester Institute and learn data control or IT or whatever it is. You can go there for a year, 11-month program for like $900, and then be able to do what I do now for free, and you'd be better at it because they taught you how to do it. Even Connecticut Schools of Broadcasting. You want to do a podcast? Go there. Don't go to a 4-year college to learn how to do it. Communications and stuff. That's just dumb. It's just dumb. Learn a trade. There are people that can't change a tire on their car. There are people that can't hang a television. They have to call Best Buy or...
Because maybe they choose they don't want to. It's not that they can't. That's on them.
They can't.
No, maybe they just don't want to. People are lazy in this society.
Go hang a TV for me.
Okay, right now. Tell me which one we hang out. I'll do it. It may not be.
Hang one in my bathroom.
Okay.
Go up there.
Okay.
Hang it.
We'll do it after the podcast.
No, you won't. You won't. And I'm just going to get aggravated with you because you don't know what you're doing, and I do. And it's going to drive me nuts.
Okay. Whatever you say.
But going to a 4-year college will teach you how to do that, right?
Possibly.
No, it won't.
How do you know?
Because they don't teach you how to hang a TV in college. They don't teach you how to use a wrench. They don't tell you how to use a screwdriver.
They don't have woodworking classes or anything like that. And those like
this isn't middle school.
Time out. They must have classes for that, learning to do some kind of trade without going to trade school in college. They have to be. Of course, I don't know because I've been out of college a long time, and my daughter went to school for teaching, so I don't know.
Let's just say for shits and giggles they do.
Okay.
Because they don't, but they do. All right. For sake of argument, they do. Why would you pay $250,000 to go learn exactly what they'll teach you for $900 for 11 months?
But that's not what they're going to school for. It could be just a class.
Then why take it?
Why not? It's a fun class. Hey, I want to learn how to do this, and this. There's those classes where they're not like brain worthy. They just want to chill out classes like art or... Yes, of course you can.
If you're going for something, you can't take that class just for fun.
You can.
Oh my God, no, you can't.
When's the last time you went to college, buddy?
Well, it was a while ago.
Okay.
But I was in there for like 7 years. I should be a doctor. I'm not even kidding. I should be a doctor. I should even be like a general in the Army at this point.
Oh my God.
I have more schooling than most educated people are. Seriously. And I went to college for so long.
That's funny. That is funny.
The other thing is, if you're going to go to college, don't go to college. Go to a community college and take all your general studies there for cheap as F.
You know what? I mean, I agree with you with everything, but I'm going to agree with you on that. You can get definitely an education through a community college. You don't have to go to these hoity-toity colleges and spend a lot of money.
These colleges do not give you what you need. They just take from you. That's all they do.
Well, okay, time out. So what if the kid gets scholarships? College ain't taking nothing because it's free ride. And you still get an education and probably make more than you would in a trade school.
I want you to prove it to me that you make more going to college.
Well, I have to look it up. I have to look up what a doctor makes and what a HVAC guy makes. How about that? What's the average? How much average you think a doctor makes versus an HVAC guy?
What kind of doctor?
Let's go with a heart doctor.
A surgeon or just a doctor?
Surgeon.
A surgeon?
Mm-hmm.
Probably makes $300,000 to $400,000 a year.
Mm-hmm. I
would imagine. I don't know the exact, but
right.
I would imagine it was somewhere
around there. And there's no way on this planet that an HVAC guy is going to make $300,000 a year. Impossible.
You sound uneducated right here.
Okay.
Because yes, they do.
I don't think so. Prove it. I've never paid a lot of money for having someone come over and do my HVAC. When I was in the construction business.
You never paid a lot of money.
But I would even in the construction business.
Okay. You're their only customer?
No, they're not.
No,
I don't think
that's correct. How do you think some of these HVAC companies have all these trucks, all this lettering, all this advertising? Because they're not pulling in more than $300,000 or $400,000 a year?
I don't believe it.
Then you should go to college. Or obviously you went to college. Because that just doesn't make... You see these people... That's the thing about the trades. You're your own boss. You can be. You get out there, you go out there as a journeyman. Like, let's just say an electrician, right? Most of the most wealthy people I know or have met are actually electricians. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Electricians make a lot of money. And especially the electricians that have learned everything and gone into practice or business for themselves and have their own companies or whatever, then hire people underneath them to pay them. The people underneath them, yes, they probably went to college. They came out and they decided they wanted to be an electrician. I don't know. It happens. But they're not making as much as the overall electrician is. It's about business. It's not about getting a degree and going to work for somebody and just sitting there at a desk, typing on a keyboard and just pounding out whatever you have to. TPO letters and stuff like that, whatever they call them. I've never worked in an office, so I don't know. But I do know that most tradesmen that own their own businesses make a ton of money. Probably as much as a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. And it's to that point. Like, I know in my trade, what I do, I make decent money sometimes. Mm-hmm. I can make up to $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a day.
Great.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
I could.
I'll give you that.
I don't.
Right.
But I could.
Yep.
And it's like you can make doctor money in the trades. You can make lawyer money in the trades. Because people don't know what to do anymore. They don't.
I just think they're lazy. So
it's not that they're lazy.
Going. That's what keeps the trade going.
It's not what keeps the trades going. The trades are because people just need things and don't know how to do them.
Okay, I will give you.
It's not because they're lazy. It's because they want it to come out right. How many times do you want things to look almost perfect? Usually, and if it's not, you're like, oh, I don't like it. Oh, and when you do it yourself, it doesn't come out the way you wanted it to because you didn't know what you were doing. So then you call me, and I'm like, oh, really screwed that one up, didn't you? Here, let me pull you out of the fire again. Holy Christ.
Ooh,
here we go.
Detto, look at Detto, woo.
Look, I'm just saying. There are so many people that don't know how to change a tire on their car. They just call AAA.
Because they choose not to. It's not that they don't want to.
It's a simple fix.
Okay, good that you know how
Why
to
don't
do
you?
it.
Everyone should know how. With everything going the way it's going, more and more divorce, more and more all that, there's single women in the world. There's more and more single women.
Correct.
The trades will keep going just for that. Just for that alone.
You're probably right.
No, I'm 100% right.
You're right.
I get more business from single women that can't do anything or want a wall knocked down or something changed or a picture hung or whatever. I'm like, $200 to hang a picture. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I never could have done that myself. It's like, it's not rocket science, man. Simple math. But that's what happens. And it goes like that. And why, with all these young ladies and women getting divorced and being single, not knowing how to change a tire in the car, not knowing how to repair anything, and then leasing their vehicles because they get a new one every 3 years. It's like you're just throwing money away. You went to college for this? Really? What's wrong with you?
Are you picking on single women right now?
I'm not picking on single women.
Sounds like you are.
I'm saying that's why the trades won't go away.
Trades will always be around.
Not with
because they'll
divorce.
Always have.
They will not go away because of divorce.
Okay, that's a little much. That's a very broad statement.
Do you think they made up? Do
HVAC
you think they made up websites like Angie's List and all that stuff because people aren't looking for that stuff?
No, they made it up because people are looking for stuff to do. They're looking for little odds and end jobs to do.
Who is?
The people that put their names out on the Angie's List.
No.
Yes.
No, you're so backwards.
Okay.
They made that website because people were looking for people that would do it.
But you're right. It still takes people to put their names out there who want little piddly jobs.
Don't even get me started with that one because those websites,
Oh.
you don't hire people for them.
Oh.
Don't. You want my honest opinion? If you need somebody to do something for you, go to your local lumberyard and ask whoever's in charge of that place and have them give you 3 names. That's where you want to get your information from.
Yeah.
They'll tell you who's the best. Don't use Angie's List. You're going to get some guy that can hardly see. He's got one arm. He's got a foot that's bum. He probably got blown up in a war.
Probably.
Yeah, and he looks like death warmed over. And he's going to come in here and he's going to set a beam for you. The guy can't even lift the material. Like, that's what you get from Angie's List. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've never used Angie's List. I probably wouldn't anyway.
And the Home Depot leads, ooh. Although, I got to say, credit to Home Depot. Anytime I've had to have carpet installed, because it's hard to find a carpet installer nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really hard.
You're right.
So if you want to go
On the
into
knees.
a trade,
Carpet installers.
become a carpet installer. They're in dire
Right.
need. Home Depot actually has solid carpet installers. They do a nice job. They always have.
I have gone to Home Depot and got carpet, so yes, they do a good job.
But other than that, I don't see college as being a viable option anymore. I don't think it's good. I don't think it helps anything. You can make as much money through a trade without spending all that money up front than you can going to school, having student loans, and having to come out and then begin the process of trying to get a job. You have to get one after that. So now here you are. You're freshly out of college. You have your degree, but you have no job, no prospects, unless they place you.
Okay.
But
So
they
what about
don't.
a trade? You're freshly graduated out of trade school. Still got to find a job. Freshly graduated.
Are you
still
kidding
gotta
me?
find a job.
I would go to trade school tomorrow and take 4 kids. Absolutely. I'm dying for it.
Yeah, but you still got to find a job. That makes a decent
I'm
amount of
giving
money.
them a job
Why would you give them a job?
because I need help.
Time out. Time out. But listen to me. Why would you give them a job that they have trade school and not give a job to a kid who just graduated college? What's the difference?
I guarantee you the kid that's coming out of college doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. The
How
kids
do you
that are because they didn't come out of trade school. I don't know that for sure, but I'm going to say on average they do not know or will not know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
They're only going to know computer design or computer graphics or psychology or whatever they went to school, art.
But wouldn't you want to train that person to mold them into learning your job to help you on the side versus someone who's already been doing a trade, doing it their own way, and that's more of a problem because they want to do it their way?
Funny story is I've already done it 3 times.
Okay.
3 times.
Good.
Right?
Okay.
Probably more than that too,
Probably.
to be honest, but at least 3.
Okay. And how'd that turn out?
Fantastic.
There you go.
One of them graduated college, worked for the town, quit because he hated it, and went into a trade. And he went into it because he learned it from me.
Okay. That's
So
fine.
there's my
Oh.
examples.
Okay.
The other one is our buddy that lives down in Waterford,
Mhm.
and he works for a solar company,
Okay.
knowing what he knows, everything I taught him.
Okay.
So yes, I am a teacher. I am a professor. I am amazing.
Oh.
And I am the best thing that you've ever seen.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
But
hold on.
that's how this
Whoa.
goes.
Oh, pretty big in the britches.
And the third
aren't
one,
we?
just so you know, currently still works for me. And he's good at it. And I taught him everything he knows. He came out of college.
Okay.
He actually came to work for me because the college was like, he needs to have this program filled out.
Yeah.
Will you take him? I was like,
Mhm.
absolutely, come on.
Yeah.
He hasn't left.
Okay.
And he's awesome.
Yes.
And he still doesn't do what he went to school for.
That's okay. I went to school for something and I ain't doing it either. Doesn't make it wrong.
It means you had to pay all that money to do nothing.
No. I went into it after school. I was a manager for a couple of years and made a lot of money, but then I got sick of it and moved on to something else.
So you went to school.
Mean,
You went to school for something that you didn't want to do.
No.
So you wasted all that money.
Did not waste the money because
I
got out of school and I did what I wanted to do, but after like 10 years of doing it, I didn't want to do it anymore. So I moved on to something else.
So you wasted all that money.
To tell me
you wasted all that money.
I didn't waste any money because I paid it all back and I didn't waste any money.
You wasted all that money.
I did not waste any money.
What good is your degree?
I can go back to it anytime I want to.
You can?
Yes.
Go back to it.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because it's a lot and I don't want to.
Then what'd you go to school for it for?
Because I wanted to do that.
But you don't want to do it. You're not making any sense.
At the point when I got out of school, I did. Now, after all these years and as old as I've gotten and know what's going on, I don't want to be in that business anymore. Don't you dare say any comments.
I'm surprised that source of work even exists still. Was it inventing the wheel? Is that what it was?
Oh, you're so funny. I can't take it.
Yes. Anyway, that being said, you went to school. You got a degree.
Mm-hmm.
You paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you do not use it.
Nope.
You know what you do?
What?
You basically podcast right now and work in the industry that I work in. So up yours.
Yes, but you can't tell me that every person in trade 5 years from now still wants to do the trade. You have no idea. People change their minds all the time.
People do.
And they'll waste their money doing in the trade that they don't want to do either.
It doesn't matter. Even if you go to a trade school and you come out of it, you have an education in something.
Right. I have an education in something too. If I ever choose to go back to it, I can use it. I don't want to do it.
So you can fall back on it.
Correct. They can fall back on their trade too. Doesn't necessarily make them right or wrong.
You can't because you can't hang a picture.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Just saying that out loud.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Kat, we went way over. And we didn't get anything accomplished, really.
I think we did.
Well, maybe we did. I still think the cost-benefit analysis says that trade school is worth more than going to college. That's my opinion.
That's
Straight my opinion.
That's totally your opinion. I think going to college is better than going to trade school.
I can work 1 day a week and make as much as a doctor.
And you don't think a doctor could work 1 day a week and still make enough money?
I think that's what doctors do.
Okay.
They're only in the office one day a week.
They went to school and they went to college.
Yeah, and they're still paying off their student loans.
Not necessarily.
I'm not, which means I'm more beneficial than they are.
Okay.
You want to talk money? Let's go. Can't talk money. Money only causes arguments.
Exactly.
All right, we're at the end of the show, though.
Well, this was fun.
You've been a terrible host.
Of course I have. Because I challenged you.
No, you didn't. You didn't challenge me at all. I was kind of let down, to be honest. Oh, don't give me the finger. Don't you do that. No, but we are at almost 30 minutes, and I got to edit all this.
Okay.
So anyway, thanks for being here. It was a good show.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you guys later. And remember, be good. Hey, everybody. It's Detto. I just want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Larry over at legendarygraphics.com. He's the one that came up with our logo. Came out fantastic. He does amazing work. And that's legendarygfx.com. Look him up.
Saki Doomy.
Hey, everybody. It's Detto. Thanks for checking out our show today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to us. We can hook up, interact. You can tell us what you like about the show. Talk about what you don't like about the show. Give us information and insight. We'd appreciate it. We only want to make the show better for you guys. Also, if you get a chance, head over to summitassembly.net. That's our sponsor, and you could really use some business. All right? As always, everybody, be good.
Saki Doomy.